Hello guys, my name is Game Hunter and welcome back to Assassin's Creed 3 for the Xbox 360. In the last episode, we were about to start another mission on our boat that we fixed up. So let us take care of that. Sorry about that.
Quick!
Okay.
What the bloody hell was that about?
So, we're going to
The
test
older man
our
is a Templar.
cannons.
Who was he with? Templar? The young buck was Nicholas Biddle. Nobody. Sails before the masses. Midshipman to the crown.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't jump in over our heads. We'll find a suitable target and show you how they work. We've fitted her with a modest amount of guns to start, but rest assured there's ample room to add more should you feel the need. Full sail! We need every knot! Full sail!
We go faster, but, you know.
Looks like a British frigate with half seas over. Should do nicely for a spotted target practice. Bring around broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire. Round shot for a start. Ready out to fire! Fire! Pack 'em, pack! Reload!
Ready when you are, sir.
Well done, boy. Now, aim all guns at her bow and do as much damage as possible. Make ready! Fire!
Destroy it!
They get to the deep! You missed. Best bring her round again. Prepare to fire! Fire! Some old powder in there. Good. Now give the swivel guns a turn. More precise. Hit those old powder barrels and light up the sky.
Like the 1st of July.
Ready! On me!
Ready to fire!
Fire! And a satellite! Fire!
Woohoo!
Give me the mark!
Not bad for a spot, Captain. You are a fast learner.
Provided something interests me.
Ah, getting a taste for the open sea, are we? We'll make a jack tar out of you yet. Now we should be getting back. The old man is like to have my hide for keeping you out so long. Roll out half sail. Give me half sail. We need more speed. Full sail. Go get that wind.
Okay, so I guess we're going back. And this is what really started Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Gunboats are above.
Why is he shooting at us?
Destroying property of the crown, disturbing the king's peace, take your pick.
What do we do?
Naught else but to fight back. Sink the bastard. Use the swivels on him, Captain. The Attila can't take much more of that. Wait for the lock on that one, sir. Ready out to fire. We're sailing into the wind. Reload those ladies. Move! Fire! Miss! Wait for it! Let go! Not ready! Just a few more seconds! Fire! She's going down! Load up! English frigate!
Oh,
Oh,
crap.
me big swattles, another one. Where in the bloody hell did she come from? Fire! Section is down!
Sarah.
Not bad for your first boy, J-boy. Now we
There
best
we
be
go.
getting back, or the old man will have my guts for garden.
And this is where it really started Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. These boat missions in 3. I like them in 3, not so much number 4. $25%. That's okay. So, Connor now is a captain of his own ship. He's being trained to become a very popular assassin. So, what else do we need to do? So, I don't know if any of you have realized, but recently I just got my driver's license, my G1, so I'm legally able to drive a car now.
All of them. You get what you
Yeah, I know
need,
it took
and
me a
I'll
long
give
time to
them
get my
you.
G1, but you know.
You got a ship. Could find them all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt's always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be.
Captain Kidd.
Talk to him if you fancy,
James
but be
Kidd,
warned, he'll chew your
aka
ear off.
Mary Reed.
Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If
Assassin's
you
Creed
get a pang
4.
of the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Why am I 22, almost 23 years old,
Not even a goodbye before
and
you left.
just got my license now? I have my reasons.
Sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for you to give me my robes. I would love my robes. Please.
Put them on.
It looks so nice.
Once upon a time, we had a ceremony on such occasions. I don't think either of us are really the type for that. You've your tools and training, your targets and goals. And now you have your title. Welcome to the Brotherhood, Connor.
Yay! Sequence 5 complete. I think we now go back to the real world and do Desmond's first part. Yes, we do.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Oh, good.
Yeah? I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by.
How
Up
close?
for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously, it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I could probably camouflage the van, too. There's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
We're assassins. We'll be just fine. Okay, so this one's pretty easy. It's also quite fun. Out of all of them, this is actually probably my favorite one,
Have
actually.
assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are expected to be minimal.
If only they knew.
What's this?
A
Droid.
remote-operated camera. It'll provide us with a feed while you're on mission. This will let us talk to each other.
We're
Bluetooth.
almost there, so listen up. The artifact is in an office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration is going to get you noticed. I think we're better off having you drop in from above.
What do you mean above?
Parachute. He doesn't look too happy about that.
You hear me? Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, reach you just fine. Now why don't you power up the camera? I've got pictures. Running diagnostics. Perfect. I've got a nice strong signal.
It doesn't look very strong. It looks more like it's very...
Just a heads up. There's no
judgy.
elevator access from here on out. You'll have to get up there the old-fashioned way.
I think we can manage that. Shouldn't be too hard. So this is... I love these missions. Just to say, I love these missions. How much do I love them? I seriously love them. Like, actually love them. They're quite fun to do, and I just love them. But this is my favorite one out of all of them. Good boy, Desmond. Up. Hup. Hup. Hup.
Hold still. That's a lovely view.
Seriously, Sean? Fuck you.
This is where it gets very risky. If I was a real assassin, I would not do this. That's a bit extreme for my liking. So that's quite a long way down. Like, I have a parachute, so I'm not gonna die, but actually I might die. If I pull the parachute too late or too early. Like, it's amazing how he doesn't miss any of these jumps, which I kind of find hard to believe, but you know. But you know, it's a video game, right? Why are you trying to trying to figure out video game logic?
Jesus.
Look on the bright side. No security to worry about.
And on the not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively tased.
Shut up, Sean.
Slightest missteps mean sayonara. Sayonara. I think I said that really wrong. Sayonara. You're dead. You'll be flat as a pancake. Like, you have a parachute, yes, but you don't want to waste it, right? Right.
Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
A joke. It was a joke.
Touchy.
Or was it?
Oh, that's worse too. I've always wanted to try this, actually climb a real crane. Just see how well the view is, but it will never happen.
Jump when you're ready, but wait for my signal to open the chute. Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building.
Woohoo!
Now, Open your chute now.
Land the helicopter pod. We're good. We're good.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you've got to the count.
Way too easy. So you got to the count, free to give it. Way too easy.
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. It doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
I like Sean in this one. He's not as funny. He's a bit more serious, but he's still pretty cool. I've always liked Sean. Sean is the voice of reason, but he's also comic relief. Okay, there's a invisible wall there for some reason, but okay.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
Okay, so let's go see what it's opened. Which has opened for us. What has opened up? Something's opened up, but we don't know what it is. So, let's see what Juna has to say. Hello, Juno.
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer, and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What is imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000 more? Might we change the consensus and will the thread away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse.
Okay, so, guess we'll go up. Tell me things, Juno.
Our first instinct was to travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward, we could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves and know what was to come. First we wanted to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same. So we moved on to other things, but she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking, and instead began to speak. She called out across time, in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then...
Everything
failed.
It's gone.
Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.
Careful. We're always careful. But sometimes things don't always work out the way we plan them because science and history and things don't work out the way we want them to. Now, I'm gonna go over here and show you, because a lot of people, I have problems trying to figure out. If you actually go down here, you're gonna see a door right here. Okay? In there is a way you can... Oh, maybe, hold on, maybe it's one more level. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Keep going down until you get to the bottom. Because there is a opening right here. That this is how you get up to get to the next thingamabobber. Right here. Just keep climbing up. There are handholds that you can climb up. It's not that hard. But this took me forever to figure out how to get up here. It took me forever. It took me roughly about half an hour to an hour to figure out how to get up here. And here's our next breaker box. Easy way to get down, like that. You don't lose any health. You'll be just fine. Let's talk to some people here.
Son, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. You have to understand, I've never been very good at this. Never mind that we live rather extraordinary lives.
Yeah, I kind of liked my ordinary one.
You can't escape who you are, Desmond.
So I've noticed.
Look, it's silly for us to go back and forth like this. I admit, I did a shitty job raising you. I apologize, I'm sorry. But it's important you understand it didn't come from a bad place. You're my son. I love you. I guess I was so busy trying to make sure nothing bad happened, I didn't consider the consequences. Truce.
Yeah.
Truce. I can't believe it's taken me so long to ask, but how's Mom? She's not...
No. Your mother is fine. We decided it was safer if we split up for this job.
Always assuming the worst.
For good reason.
Can I at least say hi to her?
I'm sorry, it's too risky. Maybe when we're done.
Right. When we're done.
We'll never be done. Never. Ever.
Have we ever tried to make peace with the Templars?
Throughout our history, there have been moments. Several, in fact. But it's impossible. There are existential differences, insurmountable. If there were to be unity, it wouldn't be a truce so much as a submission.
But knowing what's about to happen, wouldn't it make sense to try and talk to Vidic? Come to an arrangement, even if it's only temporary?
We'd all be so busy watching our backs, nothing would get accomplished. Imagine that. We're more productive at war.
Well, have we ever tried sending in someone? Doing to them what they did to us with Lucy? Or Cross?
We have, and it's never worked. We've sent people who were either too weak and found themselves turned, or too strong and were unable to carry out the charade.
I just feel like we all want the same thing.
We use the same words, but that's all they are, words. In the end, it all comes down to freedom. We seek it, they detest it. And so there's never an end to the fight. Not until one side is completely gone.
Is that even possible?
Probably not. Our two groups have existed in one form or another since forever. But things can be better than they are. And that's something.
Did you look for me, Dad? When I was gone?
Every day.
Come on.
I mean it. Every night I'd look, searching for your name or variations of it, hoping you'd slip up. Abstergo only found you first because they had better access. A few more days and it would have been me.
Well, I'm here now.
And I'm glad.
Okay. That it?
Do you think Lucy regretted what she was doing?
There's a lot of dialogue here.
I used to think
there's actually an achievement. If you go through every bit of dialogue, there's actually an achievement. So I kind of want to get that.
Answer.
She seems so sincere, though. Like she really wanted to make a difference.
And I kind of want to hear it
Yes,
too.
well, when I first met him, I thought the same thing about Cross.
It just keeps happening over and over again.
What does?
Everything.
Everything.
Don't get weird on me, Desmond.
No, it's fine. I'm fine. Don't worry.
All right, then. You should think about getting back in the Animus. We've got to find that key. We should probably get back to Connor.
Well, you're done. Now we go talk to Sean. We still got 2 other people to talk to.
Ah, Desmond, there you are. Can I ask a favour?
Maybe.
Maybe.
When this is all over, I'd like to
So-called
turn
that.
the dial back on the Animus. Like, all the way back. To the time of the first civilization.
You think it would work?
There was no real loss of fidelity when you visited Altair. Then again, that was about 1,000 years ago, and I'm looking at going back at least 70,000 more.
Sure, I'd be up for it. It'd be interesting to see what things were like back then.
Excellent. I think it would prove most enlightening.
Enlightening.
So this is
Okay.
how it started.
What are you up
Sorry
to?
about that, guys. I just had to
Brushing
say
up on my
that.
American history. I say history. They certainly teach you strange things in the States.
Like what?
Well, for all the talk of this being a revolutionary war, it was a civil one. Well, not that kind of civil. I mean, there was no America versus Britain. It was Brit on Brit action. And you can clearly see how the whole thing got started. One war gave birth to the other.
You mean the 7 Years' War?
Exactly. Seems the Crown overspent in its attempt to keep the French out, wound up with a great deal of debt. Believing that the colonists should help to shoulder the burden, new taxes were created. It was a reasonable request, even if
The
Parliament
Boston
was
Tea
rather,
Party.
well, undiplomatic about it.
Well, it's not really fair to tax people for a war they didn't want any part of.
What? Didn't want any part of? Did you not notice George Washington with Edward Braddock? He was right there in the middle of it. So here you have the Crown spending who knows how much money to secure a place for the colonists to thrive, and then, when they ask for a little bit of help... Right, look, think of it this way. King George and the colonists, they all go out to dinner, right? And when the bill comes, George asks for them to kick in and pay their share. Fair enough. And keep in mind, he's been taking them out to dinner gratis for decades now. The colonists, oh no, they insist they only had a glass of water and a side salad. Never mind the table's full of half-eaten food and empty bottles of wine. Now, when the king points this out, what do the colonists do? Oh, they flip the table over and they storm out the restaurant. Probably intending to turn later and burn it down.
You left out the part where the king pointed a gun at the colonists and asked them to cover dinner for everyone in the restaurant.
Right, yeah, interesting take. If he pulled out a gun, and I'm not sure he did, it would only have been after the 100th failed attempt at getting them to pay their fair share.
But
True.
how do you define someone's
True.
fair share?
Well, with a war, apparently. I wonder how many other places like this exist.
There are dozens of them, all over the world.
And somehow no one's ever found one before us.
I don't think that's true.
Oh?
When I was at Abstergo, Vidic talked about silencing discoveries made by non-Templars. And I'm sure Abstergo has dug up plenty.
The things they must know.
Regretting throwing in with us?
No. Just looking forward to when we can finally trounce those bastards so I can dive into their archives. Oh, I think I found a lead on another power source. Later, Desmond. I'm in the middle of something very important.
Okay,
right
you're
now.
done. Thank you, Sean. See, he's a lot more not as funny as he was in the previous games. Sometimes he's funny, but not as much as he was in
I
the
know
other
everyone
games.
thinks I'm being silly, but I can't shake the feeling we're being watched.
We are being watched. By Juno. Or some version of her.
Do you think it's a recording? Or is she a ghost? Or something else? Is she talking to us the way Minerva talked to Ezio?
No clue. I mean, who knows what else they were working on down here? There's still so many rooms we don't have access to.
Yet.
But do you think she's like literally down here, waiting somewhere, still alive?
Still alive? That's mental. That means she'd be at least 75, 80,000 years old? No, powerful, yeah, but not that powerful.
They came down here looking for a way to survive. Maybe they found one. Was it weird seeing Cross?
What do you mean?
It's different for you. You don't know about what happened, I guess. For a long time, he was important to us. He was a different person.
Sean said he was a sleeper agent, like Lucy.
It was different. She made a choice, but Cross, if you read the files, Abstergo just... They did terrible things to him.
Terrible
Rebecca?
things. Terrible, terrible things.
You're lucky. We all are. We have people who care about us, who look out for us. He was all alone, and the people he thought he could trust, they used him.
Did you know him?
No, but I knew Hannah.
Who's that?
She tried to help him. She trusted him. But there was a raid about a year ago. She stayed behind so the others could escape. Tried to reason with him to see if she could fix things.
Well, what happened?
What do you think happened? He killed her. That's what he does. That's all he knows how to do. Sometimes it seems like that's all any of us know how to do.
Rebecca,
I just want to be alone right now.
Okay.
I just want to be alone right now.
Okay, so I guess we'll go back to Connor then. Actually, first we need to check our emails. Now, I'm just gonna, like, go through all the emails, guys. I will go back to, at the end of them, at the end of this, this game. So we can actually replay the tower mission, but we're not going to. And I will go I will scroll through them if you really want to read them. Just right now.
Good luck, Desmond.
It's not really needed right now. But I will go back and do that. There might be even there might
troubled times.
be extra
The
episodes
already
to this
uneasy
game.
alliance
So
between the crown and its subjects frays.
when we get to that part, we'll do
Behind them
that.
both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun?
What
All these
conspiracies?
things I must determine. For only by knowing my enemy can I hope to stop them.
Okay. 1773.
Connor, spare a moment.
Of course.
Have a look.
What is it?
Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Shao.
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Ganondoko,
Yes, my friend.
what brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now,
What do you mean? What has happened?
men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold and that the Confederacy had consented. They sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse.
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He is called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale! This is theft!
Connor, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
He could've. But he didn't. Sorry guys. I mean this candy that is quite good. It's very big actually. but it's very tasty as well. Very tasty. Okay, so we're gonna go to Boston. We can actually fast travel to Boston. Probably be a lot easier. Yeah, let's just fast travel there. So you know what? Let's take the carriage, because that will get us to Boston quite quickly. And yes, guys, I did see the viewpoints in the Frontier. But I'm not going to worry about them. Because, one, they're not really needed. We're hardly ever going to use them. And two, we don't really need to go through the Frontier as needed. So we're not going to worry about it a whole lot. But as far as your points go in the city, if I see one, I'll get it. But I'm not going to go on my way just to get all of them. But how many are actually here? Okay. There's one here, one here, one here, one here, and one right beside the main mission. And then there's one up here. So since there's a lot that we're actually going to be going to, I might as well get them just because they're on the way, and I'm going to see them anyways. So let's just knock the ones out in the actual cities. Let's not worry about the Frontier at all, because I don't want to go for all those Frontier viewpoints. Because some are on mountains, some are in trees. So it's just a waste of time. My time and your time. If you really want to see them, then watch my original Let's Play of this game. Because I'm not going to go on my way and get them. Most of my Assassin's Creed games I do now, I'm not going to go on my way and get them. It's just a waste of time. Big time. So there's really no need for us to go get them, but the ones in the cities actually define a purpose for it, because we're actually going to need them to actually know where the heck we're going. So it just makes it easier for me. But when we get to Black Flag, I'll get the ones on the main islands. but I'm not going to go out of my way and get all of them on each specific island. You'll see that when we get to that game. Which I've actually already started recording, just letting you know, guys. I've already started recording that game. Why have I started recording that game? Well, because I actually had this game done back in December of last year. And the thing is that, there's a lot of interruptions. And I didn't like the way it was recorded, so I actually did Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag first when I was uploading Revelations. And then I said, you know what? It's been a while since I recorded that game, so let's just do this game over again and have that done. So the first 5 parts of Assassin's Creed 4 are completed, but I'm not going to go any further than that until this game is completed and uploaded. But probably by the time you watch this upload, this specific episode, I'll probably come pretty close to finishing Assassin's Creed 4. Because what I do with these videos and why you don't see a whole lot of videos being uploaded is I play the whole game first, and then I upload them. I just spam uploads to YouTube. So that's why you don't see me upload. This is why you'll see me like 1 month have a whole bunch of videos uploaded, and then next month like nothing, and then another month have a whole bunch of uploads, then next month nothing. It's because I play the games first, fully, and then I upload them and just spam uploads. Starting in August, my birthday is coming up, and I'm getting, so next month for me, I'm getting a new editing process. So hopefully by the time I finish this game, I'll have my new editing process, and I'll start putting intros back at in the beginning of the episodes. So Ree and I are getting together tomorrow, my friend Rhiannon, and we're going to be doing a brand new game. I believe it's called like Raft or something like that, and we're going to be building a mansion on a raft. So that's a new game we're going to be doing. We're also going to be continuing our summer project, Project Theft. Which is Grand Theft Auto. Well, at least I got the viewpoint. Since the Grand Theft Auto is quite a long game, it might take me a year to complete it. But it is a summer project, because I started in the summer. If we are not done the game, we should be done the game. If we're not done with the game by next summer, it would just be Project Theft Part 2. But another game I really want to do is, a lot of people have asked, they really want to see me do Forza. So I will do Forza Horizon 1, 2, and 3, and 4 are supposed to be coming out this October. But my main focus this year for games is Spyro the Reunited Trilogy is one of them. The other one is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Those are my main focus, and I've already pre-ordered Spyro the Reunited Trilogy, and I've already paid it out full. For Assassin's Creed, I've already pre-ordered Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and it's paid out in full. As far as the game books go, I will get the game books. I'm just waiting for those to come in so I can pre-order them, hardcover. So I will get the books, the guidebooks for those as well. But what I hear is that Assassin's Creed Odyssey is supposed to be the last game. Well, what I've heard from some YouTubers, that this is going to be the last game ever. Assassin's Creed is done after that. Or they just mean that Assassin's Creed is done in the way that we used to play it, and now it's more of an RPG and more like The Witcher. Which I've played The Witcher 2, and that's the only Witcher I played. I found it kind of fun. I really hope that's not the case. I really hope they continue on with the story, because I really want to see Desmond's son. But yeah, that's the spec of what we're hearing from Assassin's Creed is dead. It's not going to go back to the original line, which is, I'm okay with that, but a lot of people aren't okay with that. I can see a lot of people being not happy about that. But you know what? I don't work for Ubisoft, so it's not my call. If I worked for Ubisoft, guys, you would see a drastic change in Assassin's Creed. I guarantee it. Desmond's son would be in the game by now. If I was the lead director on Assassin's Creed. I would keep it the same that it is like now. Make the combat better though. Make it like Unity. I would make the new games like Unity, but have a new protagonist. Make the character portray like we did with Ezio. Have it more than just one game, not instead making a new character every single game. I would keep the same character for a couple of games. Another thing I would do with it is I would also make a brand new modern day protagonist. In my case, Desmond's son. So, if I work for Ubisoft, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should go and work for Ubisoft. What do you think, guys? Do you think I should go work for Ubisoft? Okay, there's a little trinket here. Let's get a little trinket.
I'm almost giving everything I know. If there's anything you need that I don't have, I'll find it for you. If there's anything what needs to keep on its side, and I say, we must not do it. Leave everything you possibly need.
I don't know who's chasing me, but they're not going to catch me.
You there! Get down!
At least I actually have an assassin axe now. I wonder if I have enough money to actually get like a sword now. No, I do not. I have exactly 2 pounds. Literally 2 pounds and that's it. I'll need to get some money. But as we do assassin missions, we'll get more money, so we just can't get a sword right now, but we will get a sword later. Almost there. Only about 70 meters left. Or miles. I'm going to say miles because this is United States. Okay. We basically spent the whole episode getting viewpoints. But now we're actually going to do the mission. And we're like an hour in. So, yeah.
Honorable gentlemen claim it is not so much the amount.
Sanctions and demonstrations won't suffice, Sam. We need to act, and I'm talking about more than a sternly worded letter.
I sympathize with your frustrations, Jen.
Okay. Mission.
Ah, Connor. Hello again. What brings you to Boston? You. Would you excuse us, fellows? Thank you. That conversation was about to turn unpleasant. Now, what can I do for you?
I was hoping you could help me locate William Johnson.
Of course. I'm headed to a meeting with some men who should be able to help.
Oh, perfect.
Why don't you come along? Well, it's good to see the people finally taking a stand against injustice.
Says the man who owns a slave.
Ooh, sorry? I practice what I preach, my friend. She's not a slave, but a freed woman, at least on paper. Men's minds are not so easily turned. It's a tragedy that for all our progress, still we cling to such barbarism.
Then speak out against it.
We must focus first on defending our rights. When this is done, we'll have the luxury of addressing these other matters.
You speak as though you're conditioned.
Hey! It's my oath! No matter what you thieves or taxmen say! If there comes in Parliament who want to take my property, you tell them to sail across the pond and take it themselves! It's not open for discussion. Now open this door or these men will break it down!
The bullets! We're coming in! I trust the mounting evidence is proof enough, Connor.
Continue on. I shall meet you at our destination.
Is that all you have?
There you go, friend.
for once. I dare the governor to send more.
You all right?
I'm fine. It's not my first dance. For all their teeth and claws, these little foxes, they fight like puppies. Thank you, my friend. I'd buy you an ale, but I'm expecting somewhere else.
Okay. You guys obviously have money on you, and I'm going to take it. Because I have absolutely no money. You're dead, so it's not like you're going to eat it anymore. It's okay. I'm a doctor. Not in real life, though. I'm not a doctor in real life. In the game, I'm a doctor. Up we go. Now, I know you can see all these chests on the screen. The pick locking system sucks, so we're not going to open any of them. There we go. You gave me trouble. I'm going to take your money. Yeah, they're not paying enough. You're poor. Ooh. There we go. Got some blood on me, but I'm okay.
Connor, I'd like you to meet some like-minded friends. The owner of this fine establishment, William Molyneux, and the manager and chef of his newest venture, Stéphane Chaffeau.
Ah, Connor and I just had a ball with some redcoats enforcing some taxmen outside my home.
The collectors grow bolder and more forceful. Something we must address, Samuel.
Then let us raise a banner. Something to let the people know that they are not alone. The docks are an angry place of late. Protesters picketing the latest shipments of British tea. The eyes of the city are upon that stage.
A Bostonian without his tea is a dangerous beast.
William Johnson is smuggling the tea off the ships. One of his men tried to sell me this. A sample of what I refused. But it's from those ships. No mistaking the stamp. He's charging a king's ransom. Must be he's making a mint off those who buy it. Where is he now?
Really?
I've never met the man.
May I ask why you seek him, Connor?
He intends to purchase the land upon which my village stands, without the consent of my people.
No doubt the revenue from his little smuggling endeavor is financing the acquisition. A tax enforced on tea grants a boon to smugglers. I'll wager the same men who levy the taxes are selling the tea.
Yep.
A stage requires a spectacle, and I may know the play. Connor, head back to the docks and see to the destruction of the tea. If you should need us, return here.
Okay. Boston Tea Party.
Pardon me.
Come on, mate.
He was smart to run.
The area's recent criminal flourishing is...
Don't kill me!
Go back to England. I gave you a chance to go back to England. You just didn't decide to go, so you die.
Stop there.
Up we go. So I guess we can delete this T. Boom!
Go!
So I think we'll do this mission, and that'll be it. So, in the next episode.